It's dyno day today. We're going to the dyno. Just got back from the dyno. We got the results, as you probably already saw. Results are in. It's official. The highest horsepower Mitsubishi on record with paperwork and dyno sheet. We got a world record holder here, guys. And it's also the record for lowest horsepower on that dyno. But you know, it's a 2 record holding car, which is insane. Look at, I love the way these things look. Today we're gonna go take this car to get dynoed. As far as I know, I can't find a dyno record, a dyno sheet for this car, the Mitsubishi Pajero MINI. So no matter what the results are today, we will have a world record setting Mitsubishi on our hands. In case you don't know what it is, let me show it to you. This is a 1996 Mitsubishi Pajero MINI XR2. I don't know what that means. They sell some that are turboed. This one's the naturally aspirated one. It's a 5-speed, 4-wheel drive, right-hand drive Pajero MINI. They have the Mini, the Junior, and then the full-size one, which is kind of like our Mondeo that we have in the United States. But yeah, it's a 4-cylinder, 660cc motor. It is 4x4 with 4 high and 4 low, so it's a true, actual 4x4. This thing's the real deal. And it has a sub, which is a lot of fun. Look at that. 4-wheel drive, 5-speed, clutch pedal. It's everything's in kilometers, everything's in, you know, not American units. This one has 134,000 kilometers. It revs all the way to 8 grand. And we're gonna go take it to get dyno tested on a dyno in El Paso, which I'm sure will also have the local dyno record for the lowest horsepower car dynoed. Because even if you're dynoing like a Miata's gonna have more power. It's cool because this is also gonna show us a lot about gear ratios and gearing. Because this thing's gonna put down very far sub 100 horsepower. And yet with that horsepower and the gearing that they have in this thing, it can do what it can do. Which is kind of a cool lesson. Kind of a cool lesson in gear ratios and gearing, to say that, hey, you know what? With the correct gear ratios, you can get this to climb a mountain. You can't get it to go fast on the highway, because once again, ratios, but you can get it to climb a mountain. So we're gonna get a stock horsepower. I'll look up the stock numbers and put it up. I think it's like 50 horsepower stock. So I mean, after 30 years, you expect to lose at least 15%, 10%. I mean, typically, right? So we'll see what this does. Head on down to the dyno, see what she can do. Funny how small it is. A little worried that it might fall in, which I get. It barely freaking. I told her, don't worry if it falls in, it's worth 3,000 bucks. Mr. Rigo, what's the lowest horsepower you've had on this dyno?
I don't know, like 100 and...
If it's 100, we're gonna set a record.
Yeah, it's in the hundreds for sure.
Nice.
Like 120 or something like that.
What was it? Do you remember?
I don't remember, man. Like, I'm trying to think.
A little stock Lancer. I didn't know it had fog lights. Where did those come from? up, dude? Screams so loud like it's doing something. 35 horsepower. What is it? Yeah. Torque is what?
31.
31. Whew. I was like, do it again just to confirm it, you know? Oh yeah. That's funny. 660 cc. That makes me smile. Same?
See?
We got it, 35 horsepower, dog. That is wild, man. It's got a pretty good little curve to it. It hits full power at 6,000 RPM and holds. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, people have done it. 5-6 pounds, that'll do it good. That's funny.
You go with those two or you want it down the run?
No, I think that's great. Yeah, it did the same thing twice. I'm happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Motorcycle engine in here, dude.
That's what they're saying, a Hayabusa.
Yeah, swap like a Hayabusa.
It'd be insane. You couldn't stop this thing. I off-road and it does okay because you got that low gear. Yeah. So it gets around, man.
That's cool, dude.
Thanks. I love this little thing. It's funny because while I was there, when I had the camera on, nobody was like talking, nobody was all kind of quiet. But I think it's because it's like, hey, they don't want to speak over the video. I don't know. But when I turned the camera off, that's where all the conversations happened. It got chatty and a lot of good questions. One of the questions was, can I put this thing on the highway? And yeah, I can. Let me get in the car. So one of the questions was, can I put this thing on the highway? And like, yeah, I can. On the highway in 5th gear, it goes 70 kilometers an hour. I've done 80 kilometers an hour, but it was definitely downhill. And the funny part is when you're going that speed, like the wheel starts to shake and like the car's, you can tell it's trying. You're at almost full RPM. I stay on the right lane just to be courteous to everybody else, but yeah, I can go on the highway. And that's kind of why, like, I think this is the perfect high schooler's car. Because like, although this can go on the highway, I'm not going to take it to the west side where it's 30-minute drive one direction. I'm not doing that. And that's what's cool, because for like a high schooler, you get to keep them kind of close to like home base per se. What high schooler doesn't want a 5-speed manual? All the kids are like, oh, I can drive a stick, and they're all super excited about that. You can't speed in this thing. Like, it's 33 seconds, 0 to 60. So, like, if a kid gets a speeding ticket in this, you know that they were trying. Like, they deserve that ticket, 100%. It has 2 back seats, technically. So, I mean, it has space if you want to take your friends and throw your homies in the back, go get some lunch in the area, you definitely can. And it's off-road, it's 4x4, so you can have fun on the weekends. If you need to store stuff like for sports, both seats fold down. Look at all that space. Oops, there you go. Look at all that space. And so, yeah, it's actually very convenient. It's a really well thought out, well-made car. And especially because like this is the Mini, so there's a Junior if you needed more space, but my problem is that, oh, by the way, it gets about 31 miles per gallon. I did a full tank of gas, filled it up, did the math. It's like 31 miles per gallon average. That's on-road and off-road, so it's great on fuel. When I fill this up, it fills up with 5.9 gallons. Because I don't run it all the way to E, I run it close. But yeah, 5.9 gallons is... So I get there, I put the fuel tank, I put the filler in, it pops within about a minute. It's really, really hilarious. Now, one of the tough parts about this, right? I kind of wanted this channel to initially be like buying a car, showing people how to buy the right car, how to like find a good deal, place a value on it, purchase, clean it up, flip it, put it back for sale, and get the next one. That was my initial idea with this channel, and we can still do that. But the problem is that the first car I bought was the supercharged Crown Vic, and I got a great deal on it. I can definitely make money flipping that thing, but I like it too much. I really want to keep it, and like obviously I still have it, so like okay, that doesn't work. And then I bought this stupid thing, and it's really cool, and I've been driving it every day because it's my daily driver, and like I absolutely love this thing. So I'm like, well, I don't want to sell this either. So I'm like, it kind of defeats the purpose of what I was initially trying to do with this channel. Now I think it's still fun because these are super unique cars, something like this. Most people I don't think will see a car like this on the road. I've seen one other in El Paso, and the only reason I've seen that one, why I think the only reason is because I'm in a military town. And this vehicle came from Guam. A military guy brought it from Guam, and somebody took it from Japan to Guam, from Guam all the way to El Paso, Texas. So in most cities, if you don't have a military base, there's no real way you're gonna have one of these cars or see one, because nobody's really importing them. Which is funny because after 25 years, they're easy to import. So think about it. So it's really unique. And I know that people like to see it because when I'm driving around, nothing gets more looks than this. I've had Corvettes, I've had AMGs, and like, you know, it's not that it's not something I'm looking for in a car, but it's funny because when I drive around, the windows are down because the AC doesn't work. So I'm always hanging out the window. I got a subwoofer, so I'm always bumping some fun music. And like everyone's always looking over, smiling. I get thumbs up. People wave at me while I drive. It's a funny car, and it's really cool, you know. So I like it. Like I mentioned, it kind of defeats the purpose of what I was initially going for. So the next car I buy, you know, woe is me, right? I'm not complaining here. Bear with me. The next car I buy, I'm gonna make a good effort to buy a car that, hey, here's a vehicle that's a decent condition, that's selling for a great price. Here's how I find that vehicle. Here's how I know it's a good deal. I'll purchase it, show you the buying process, how to inspect a car, because this thing's a rust bucket. Granted, it's a rust bucket on the outside, but the frame and everything's perfect. Anyways, how to look for that stuff, clean it up, fix it, repair it, list it correctly, and get it sold for a profit. That's what I do. That's what I love to do. Government, that's not what I do for a full-time job. IRS, leave me alone. That's what I do 3 to 4 times a year, which is totally within Texas's legal standards. But it's a lot of fun. I've done it my whole life. So it's really cool because it's a nice secondary supplemental income. And I think it's really useful for a lot of people, especially if they're not growing up around cars, or maybe their parents are electric car buyers. They may not have been exposed to this world. So it's kind of the goal. Anyways, thanks for checking it out, man. We got a 2 world record holding Pajero. That's got to help the value. And so I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks so much for checking it out. See you later.